Guys, do you believe in miracles? Do y'all believe in miracles? Well, that's what we're at. We're at the limit right now. We are at the limit given where we are this season. Currently 11th place, but surprisingly still finding ourselves in the first leg of the Champions League, going to play against Real Madrid at the Bernabeu tomorrow. Seemingly, what Chelsea needs right now is a miracle. And I don't know about y'all. I'm somewhat, spiritual in my beliefs, and I do believe that miracles are possible. Welcome back to the Chelsea Godfather channel. Let's jump right in, guys. Whether it's walking on water, or whether it's turning water into wine, or feeding 5,000 men and women with less than a dozen loaves. Anything. I mean, miracles have happened, and sometimes all it takes is belief, belief, belief. All right. As long as the game is still played 11 v 11, there's always a fair chance that things can happen as they did happen back in 2012. And so, what am I saying? What I'm saying right now is obviously, we got players. We got players. Notwithstanding that Chelsea is, currently in 11th place in the league, and deservedly so. This Chelsea squad is relatively healthy, right? It's just about as healthy as it's been all season. Kante is back. Kovacic is fit. Both of our fullbacks are fit. Chilwell and James. I believe the only key player that's out right now is Thiago Silva. I'm not sure if he's available or not. I know there was a injury report that mentioned that Silva might even be fit. But everybody. We're fit, and what it takes is grit and guts. Grit and guts. We're at that level, guys, right now, and it's about how badly does Chelsea want this, right? At a point, it's less about tactics and so on and so forth, and more about just heart, good old fashioned Chelsea grit, Chelsea heart, and all hands on deck. How desperate is Chelsea as a team and players individually? Like, how desperate are you all to make something positive out of this otherwise miserable season? That's what it's going to boil down to. That is what it's going to boil down to. That was basically what got us through in 2012. It wasn't about who the manager was. After all, Chelsea has had world-class managers, countless world-class managers, from Jose to Ancelotti, Conte. The names go on and on and on. But our first Champions League was won by Roberto Di Matteo, right? An assistant coach. So, grits and guts. That's, because we got players. They got players, but we got players too. We got players. And so, how do I see, Chelsea managing to eke out a result in Madrid away at the, Bernabeu? Because that's really what it's about. This is a two-legged affair. It's a two-leg fair, right? And so the whole key for Chelsea, our minimum goal is to still be alive, to bring this sucker all the way back to the bridge where we can outlast them at the bridge, just like we did Dortmund in in the last round. It's about grits and guts. What we don't want to do, right, is we don't want to be like Tuchel and pull Bayern away at Etihad and go ahead and lose the first leg 3-0 and pretty much is game over, right? We don't want to do that. We don't want to do that. If you go down a goal, there's no need to play desperately, because it's two legs. You're just gonna keep grinding, and last if we just lose, take a one goal loss, just as we did at Dortmund, at least it gives us a fair chance of turning things around at the bridge, right? That is, in other words, that would be our sort of worst case objective is a one goal loss. Otherwise, our game plan should be getting a result out of this first leg, whether it be a draw or even a win, right? There's a positive result. The whole idea is that Chelsea, we don't want to give ourselves too much to do in the second leg. This is basically we were literally where we were last season against this same lot. The problem with last season is we lost the first leg 3-1 at home, and we left ourselves with too much to do in the away leg. Had we just lost that first leg, even and notwithstanding that it was at home at the bridge, had Chelsea just lost that first game by just one goal against Real Madrid, then it's a very a greater than 50% chance that Chelsea would have gone on ahead and held on to a 2-goal lead and knocked them out of Champions League. So that has to be the moral of the story from our experience. And most of our players that played against Real Madrid last season are still on this team. So they know we know these guys very well. Not just last season, the last two seasons. So we know Real Madrid very well. This is an opponent that we are familiar with, right? Chelsea, we've gone to the Bernabeu, and we've actually this same Chelsea team has gone in back-to-back years, in back-to-back seasons at the Bernabeu, and we came away with a draw and a win. Guys, let me repeat myself, because I don't think that you all actually heard what I just said. This Chelsea team, of which a lot of the players are still on this team, went away to Bernabeu against Real Madrid, or basically went to Spain against Real Madrid, and we came away with a draw 2 seasons ago, and last season we actually won, and not because we were knocked out. Folks, don't actually remember that we actually won that game 3-2. We were winning 3-1 at the ending of normal time, but then it had to go to extra time because we lost the first leg 3-1. So guys, we got players, and having said that, my prediction in terms of the lineup and the setup is a 5-3-2. That's what my gut tells me. Now this is Frank Lampard. This is not Potter. Had it been Potter, I will tell you 100% sure that we're playing a 5-man backline. Potter was not going to take any chances. But Lampard might wake up in the morning and decide that he wanted to go and play 4-3-3. It's anything is possible with Frank Lampard. But that said, my guess is that it's going to be a 5-3-2 tomorrow at the Bernabeu. Basically, nice, tight, compact. Basically, have enough bodies around Vinny, enough bodies around Karim Benzema. I can't believe I even forgot his name. He only did just score a hat trick against Chelsea at the Bridge last season. That pretty much went a long way towards knocking us out. So we just need to get enough bodies. Make sure that we keep, especially Vinny, because Vinny is the preferred supply route to Benzema. Vinny, Benzema, Modric. If we can keep those three guys, quiet, that has to be the plan. If we can keep those three guys playing, by playing a 5-3-2 or a 3-5-2, it's pretty much is the same, setup. Then there's a fairly good chance that we're going to come out of Bernabeu with a positive result, whether it be a draw or even a Chelsea win. And that's just what it's about. It's about focus, about discipline, tactical concentration, all hands on deck, hard work, grit. Just, we're going to need fighters. If you're not ready to fight, if you're not ready to run, please sit on the bench. This is not a game for luxury players. Felix, I'm looking at you, bruh. This ain't about, luxury. If you're not ready to run, if you're not ready to hustle, all hands on deck, you might want to have to sit on, sit this one out, bro. I mean, this is do or die levels, okay? And so that's basically what it is. 5-3-2 in goal. I mean, personally, I would have loved to have seen Mendy back, because I don't know about Kepa going against Benzema and co. But Mendy hasn't played like in about half a year, so that's not going to happen. So Kepa, he's all right, right? Kepa is all right, but I guess against Real, we're gonna need Kepa to be like world class, in both games. So in goal is going to be Kepa. Back three is going to be Ben Chilwell, Cucurella, Koulibaly, Fofana. And right wing back, Reece James. Our three midfielders, Kante, Kovacic, and Enzo. And then up front, I know I did a dog out on Felix, but it's gonna have to be Felix and Havertz. That's pretty much it. So it's either Felix and Havertz or Sterling and Havertz. Sterling, with Sterling, he's gonna work hard. He's gonna run. He's on the technical ability. He's lacking there, but in terms of running hard, hustling, all that good stuff, that's what you're gonna get from Raheem. But it's in fairness, if you're playing a 5-3-2, then you need technical players up front to hold the ball, to buy time and all that kind of stuff with their skills and their ability on the ball. So that's going to have to be Felix and Havertz. And predictions, I don't know. Now y'all are asking for a little bit too much. I'm gonna go ahead and be a little optimistic. The optimistic Chelsea fan in me. I'm gonna just go ahead and call this one 1-1 draw at the Bernabeu. That's kind of. But the actual reality, if I had to take a wild guess, is hopefully a narrow loss, 2-1 loss, and nothing more than a 2-0 loss. That'll be on the downside. 2-1 to 2-0 loss on the upside. Anywhere from a 1-1 draw to a 2-1 Chelsea win. And so that's it, guys. I mean, y'all not gonna hold me down to one, score line. I mean, I'm not a betting man, but that's just how I see things. Panning out for Chelsea. It's all about hard work. Hard work pays off. Okay, guys, how do y'all feel about this? Please comment below, like this video, share, and subscribe. Take care. God bless you all. Peace.